Alright, Secret DIY here, and today on this Fan Dabby Doorsy episode we're going to start looking at how to paint a door, an outside door, or back gate. It's actually my back gate. So I've made this back gate and everything, and now obviously I'm onto the part where I'm going to start painting it all, protecting it all from the weather, and we're going to go through everything from the filler, the caulking, from the caulking to obviously the paints that are needed, from the primer, undercoat, and then onto the gloss. So stay tuned and I'll show you how it's done. So before you start anything, what you've got to do is you've got to start off by filling everything up. And what I used is this type of filler. It's a water-based filler and it's ready mixed already. It cost me about £4, so I've got this stuff. So once I've gone around doing that, then I've gone caulking everything up. So you've got to go around caulking all the gaps up, make sure everything's caulked up nice, everything's ready to go. And then basically you're on ready for the primer. So let's see how that goes. So basically when you come to do all this, paint everything up and whatever on your bare wood, what I like to do is I like to use a primer, but it's an undercoat primer as well, and it's water based. I said this in a couple of videos before. And basically you've got like flare up here, all these. Don't have to keep sanding that down. The best thing to do is just put the paint on, make sure you fill everything up with your filler. I like to use 2-pack filler, just Ron Seal 2-pack filler you can get from B&Q. Simple. Get rid of all your knots. Then what you want to be doing as well is when you come to do all this bit is you want to be sanding in between coats. The wood fibres all flare up when you've painted it because you put moisture back into the wood, so they all flare up. So it's dead simple. All you need is one that will find it. That's it. Just need some sandpaper. And this is why you sand in between coats. So when I put the primer on, you give it a light sand on the wood. Just give it a light sand over, nothing major, just a light sand over. Make sure all that's flat, that helps. Once you've done that, you come round this way and you give this a light sand down all the way. So you sand in between coats and you get everything off. So you can see that there. You like to come here. You can see all that there. Once that's done, then you can put your undercoat on, you sand all the way down again, and once you've put your undercoat on, that should be your final coat, so you give it a little light sand down. Once you've started sanding in between coats, then you put your undercoat on. Once you put your undercoat on, you give it a light sand down again, and then if there's anything there that needs touching up, touch up with the undercoat. Once you've touched up, you're all ready to start your gloss. So with that said, I'm going to get cracked on now. So what I like to do is I like to start with the corners down here, and I start blasting all these in here, making sure all these are done. And I start from there, then I work up to here, and then I work up to the top, and I blast everything in. And what you can do as well is to make life easier, here it is, just use a roller. So once you've cut all these bits in, just roll it like so. That speeds the job up and sorts everything out. And then it's just a case of this going over like that. So I go through all these here like that. So I'm going to paint that bit now, as you can see. So all I do now is this, dead simple. You are supposed to start from the top, but at the moment I'm starting from the bottom just because it's easier with the camera angles, just so you know. So blast it in. You're putting tram lines in. Don't worry about that. All you do is go down with your brush. That gets rid of everything. So technically you probably think to yourself, why don't you just use your brush? Because this speeds everything up tenfold. And then what happens is you can sort all the mess out with your brush, and it flattens everything off for you, lovely. Just go up and down motions, get it flat done. So, and just up and down. Check round anything you've missed as you're going along. Oh. Now that's that bit done. So you've got that bit done, that bit done, that bit done. Make sure you paint your tops. All your tops should be painted, so just go on trestle. I've painted mine already. And then what you do is you come to this bit here. So all I like to do is that. Flap it in. No messing around. And just put my brush up like so. Go that side. So you don't get any thick spots going on here. Round the cape, just get a little dab. Flash it in there. Like so. And now go all the way down the bottom. So we're at the stage now where we've got the bottom done, we've got the middle done, we've got the top done. Obviously you start from top to bottom, even though I didn't do it like that, but start from top to bottom. So you go that one, you do all your cutting in, you do that there, that at the bottom. Once you've done that, you're going to do your sides, and you're going to do your other side as well, if you're painting both sides. If you're only painting one side of your door, it's this side, and if you're painting that side, it'll be this side here that you paint. But anyway, we're doing both sides, but that's that. So once you've done that, it's just a case now, this is dead easy. So this side here, you flash this side in like so, like down. But I've already done that with the undercoat, because I've painted the back of there with the door off. So I've painted that with the undercoat, that with the undercoat, that with the undercoat. Once you've done that, just basically just flashing it like that. I know I've done it with the undercoat, but going down like so. Going down like that and down each one. On this side, because you took the handle off, which makes it much easier, all you do is this. Because you took the handle off, that makes it much neater and tidier. Then all you do is just flash up, make sure everything's blasted in with your brush like that. Now when you come to this side, it's just the same again. What I like to do, if you just come here, this side here, I'm just going to dip me paint, and all I do is I just cut in like so. And as you can see, I've already cut these in with the undercoat, because I painted all the way down there with the undercoat to get behind there. And like I say, as you can see here, put all that in there, leaving all this here nice and clean. And then it's just a case of this, just do that. Blast that at the top. Then you continue all the way down the door till the door's finished. So you want to let that dry, all that's done now, so you want to let that dry for like, I don't know, however long it takes to dry. It's only take 20 minutes in this heat, sounds a pound. And once that's done, it's touch dry and you're happy with it, give it a light sand down and then you start again, and this time you start painting all the door frame at the same time. So with that said, I'll see you in a sec. So we're basically now onto all the undercoating. So what I've gone and done is I've gone and got myself an exterior interior weather shield, water based. Got it from B&Q, 50 quid it cost, but is what it is. Anyway, I've gone and got myself a 1-inch brush this time to go around here, all the way around here, because basically it just makes life easier. And also I've got it sanded down, as you can see here, so I've sanded everything down and done a sand in between coats. Now you have got to put, and water, it doesn't matter if it's water based or oil based really, but I've put a water based primer on obviously first, which I've just shown you, because that guarantees a better finish with the weather shield. So that's another little tip for you. So with that said, I'm going to get cracked on, but another little tip which I always have on my keys, I have a tin opener. So let's get this opened and then we can get cracked on. So I'm going to start with my door frame first. I'm just going to start on the inside, on the outside, painting everything around here. Once I've done that, I'm going to go into the door, just exactly the same way I showed you, but with some tips, because I've got myself a little fitch. That's for in a minute, so I'll show you them bits now. So now around these little bits it's dead difficult, because that's why I've got my fitch. You don't want any mess all over all this here. What you want to do is you want to try and keep that as clean as possible, because it just looks awful. So what I like to do is I put a dip on, put a dip of paint, like so, with my fitch. I just go around, take my time, getting around all these little bits here, all the way down here, like so. And then basically you're cutting through everything, round everything. Then what you do is you get your 1 inch. I always like using 1 inch. And do this. Put it all the way down. And you don't have to worry about these little bits here. All you have to worry about now is making sure everything's sorted out, and you just go around systematically, nice and easy, from top to bottom. Work your way down the bottom, work your way around the frame. Also, what you want to be doing when you're doing the frame, you want to be starting like this. You want to be starting from the top, so you want to go all the way around, all the way around. I've painted all this bit already, and you just flash all these bits in here at the top. Like so. Working down the frame like this. Painting everything up, making sure everything's covered. It's just like colouring in really. So with that said, let's get cracked on and get this finished. So it's just a case of finishing off now, finishing the painting. What I've gone and done, I've gone and got some McPherson's black paint. That's the colour I'm going to do it. And a little tip for you: don't be using your Perdis and all that malarkey. You know, just get a £1.50 brush. Got it from Viewers. Don't cost much at all. To be honest, I think it was about £1.80. That's how much they charge me for it. And it's just a throwaway brush you can get rid of straight away. That's what I like to do when I use my oil paint. Sorry. So, with that said, I'm going to paint all this now black, get it done, and I can show you the big reveal. So let's get cracked on with that. That's it, finished, all done at last. Oh, I'm absolutely over the moon. So, there we go. Painted it all up now, painted it all black, got it all sorted, looking lovely. So, all that's left to do now is put my handle on. That's about it. So, if you like what I'm doing, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what I'm doing, then please subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff would be much appreciated. And I'd just like to turn around and say thanks for watching.